Today, we are opening to my giant... Move it, Minairuka. My
Don't
giant...
talk to my son that way.
Hello, kings, queens, and monarchs of every element. I am the one, the only, the RJB0, also known as RJ the Jank Monarch. Today, we are opening my giant Kickstarter 5.5 pounds of cardboard for my Kickstarter project for the new TCG Elestrals. We're getting the Bella cameo right away. Wow, you look so good in this camera, Bella. You're not supposed to be on this table, BBG. Anyway, I'm not going to be doing an opening stream for this as I normally would do with my openings, because instead I'm doing an opening video with my partner, Ray. This is their first time you've heard their name so many times on the channel. This is going to be the first time you hear their voice.
Yo.
It's gorgeous. Voice made for pack openings. This is kind of our first view of this product. We both have peeked inside the box because I'm very excited and I can't be trusted with anything. Let's pull out the stuff we're going to be opening today. You can see I'm very excited for this TCG. It looks gorgeous. The resource system, the spirits system, seems pretty fun. This is going to be kind of Ray's first view at this after having played Pokemon before and after my attempt to convince them to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Unsuccessfully. Well, mildly successfully. They just had the correct read of Yu-Gi-Oh!, which is that you shouldn't try to play it.
You really make me sound like I actually play Pokemon too.
We play Pokemon, we're just not terribly good at it yet. Cool. So, couple things that you're going to get to see from here. Let's start off with... This is not the thing you came here for, but it's one of the things I came here for. Look at that. Let's turn it around. Oh, that's so cute. The name of the... Are they all called Elestrals? I think they're all called Elestrals. Featured on this pin is as follows, once I pull up my inventory list.
This is my child.
Flurmine. Its name is Flurmine. Very good boy. Slightly weed-eyed. No, just purple. Okay.
It just kind of looked like Weevil, though. No, it does. It looks like if Weevil and Kricketune were one.
That's a hell of a matchup.
But what's that Pokemon with this?
Oh, the weasel bug one? No, the bug one?
Yeah, it kind of looks like the weasel and then the bug that has the mane.
Oh, the fluffy butterfly moth thing. No, we're thinking of different Pokemon, bug Pokemons with manes.
Anyway.
Okay, we'll get there eventually. Okay, so we've got that, and then we have a bunch of really gorgeous things. We've got promo packs featuring some stellar rares of the spirits. So we've got Zapdos, which, Ray, you've seen Zapdos because that was the first one you got on Peak.
So good.
We've got, this is Caleb.exe's favorite. Its name is Terratlas. You can see, I'm going to have to hold some of these up a little closer. God, those are cute. Take a look at Terratlas. Vipuro? Oh, very good snack. Oh, and my favorite of them, Leviathan.
Okay, I really like the shinies in the background.
Yeah, the stellar rare is looking gorgeous. I think there are a couple of rarities that have kind of like the sparkles, but this is the one that's got that, like, if you're familiar with Yu-Gi-Oh!, which you should be if you're watching my channel, the starlight rare effect of sparkles in the background.
Just specifically, like, they put it in the sky, like, you know, where stars are.
This one is my personal favorite of the bunch, a Leviathan. I cannot put these in the correct place. There we are.
Oh, you have such a good smile.
Yeah. And then we've got, of course, Lycoris, or is it Licorice? There is a card with the same name in Yu-Gi-Oh!, and I can never remember how it's actually supposed to be pronounced.
Trans icon.
For sure. And we got a bunch of starter decks. This is really exciting for me. We've got Big Liony Boy. We've got the furry bait of the group. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of that.
How else are you supposed to be popular with the queers?
Ooh, we've got the... Oh, this one's called Penterror. This is one that's highly sought after in the Stellar Rare. Look at that. Hydra looking dude.
Kingdom Hearts references will come out.
Get up on the Hydra's back.
Get up on the Hydra's back.
Oh, this is a majestic looking one here.
Ooh.
This is, again, I don't actually know the names of these decks. I have them in inventory. We'll have to guess. We'll have to, when we go to open these decks, we'll have to look at what their names.
Centaurbor. Does the Hydra?
No. But I know what that one's called. Because I've been peeking. Because I am such a cheater. Oh, it's like, so this one's like one of those sea dragons. You know the blue dragon sea slugs? That's what this reminds me of. Have you seen those? I'll put one up on screen.
But not a nudibranch.
I think they are a kind of nudibranch. I'll show you. Nudibranchs are wonderful. That one looks like a very particular type of nudibranch. Let me pull it up.
I like that its colors are muted compared to the other ones. Like, it's more of a matte experience. Like, the colors are blended where, like, this friend has, like, that heavy contrast in the shadows. Oh!
I'm showing Ray a blue dragon sea slug.
Oh, I love it.
They're also teeny tiny. Oh, pup. I'm gonna guess this one's a Cerberus. Blazerus.
420 Blazerus.
Out there, Blazerus. That was my name in college. That's not true. I didn't smoke weed in college.
You were so fucking normie in college your poli-sci friends tried to convince you to run for office. You were not a Blazerus.
I am not a Blazerus. Okay, we've got the Artist Collection. Very excited about this pack. All right. Nice. This is one I was very excited to be getting. Artist collections of things are always like really cool collector's items, and I hope a lot of these are playable in the actual TCG. And the Founders promos. I don't know if this is a randomized pack or if this is guarantees. I haven't actually looked into that much about this yet.
Okay. Probably unpopular opinion. First of all, I love the Dragon Fruit Dragon.
True.
But I finally found what this art style reminds me of. It's not Pokemon, it's Kenya and the Bridge of Spirits. That's what it reminds me of.
I was thinking Dragon Prince when I saw a lot of these things.
Yeah, lots of Dragon Prince too.
And finally, of course, the thing you are mostly here for, the booster box.
Oh, the booster box.
Isn't that a gorgeous box? I don't think I have ever seen a booster box where I am like as excited for the box as I am for the cards inside it, like I am with this one. This box is beautiful.
Lycoris. Is it gonna have like evolutions?
That would be really, really cool. Just gonna get another look at the pin. Such a good
boy.
Okay. Now that everything's out of the box, what do you want to open first?
We should do this last. These second to last.
Okay. I like the way you think.
I think we should start with the starter decks.
This is supposed to be a TCG thing, but we're having a big old Ghibli movie here because the cat returns. There she is, getting in the way, knocking everything over. This is what you're really here for, folks. This is the content that you look for from my channel.
No plastic!
My cat trying to eat plastic. Okay, let's check out the starter decks then. Do you want to choose a one for you to start with? So one of the things that I've heard that's really cool about these starter decks is you can get the special rarities in them. And one of the special rarities that you can get, I don't know if any of the cards that come in the starter decks come in these special rarities, but you can get full arts in this game.
I do love me some full arts. What are you attached to? I feel like you should pick your favorite first since you bought this.
Okay.
So should I be louder since you're using a projecting voice? I don't want to make your life editing hell.
My life is always editing hell. I think I want to open Penterror.
Okay, I want Zapdos.
Okay. And then I want the blue dragon one. Oh, I already...
Ooh, which persona do I want? So in Final Fantasy XIV, I made a dragon friend, but that was because I'm playing the free version and I couldn't be a beefy lion man like I wanted. So I think I'm gonna a little bit try to fulfill that here with this guy.
Be the beefy lion man you wish to see in the world.
Yes.
Okay.
And we'll figure you out later. And let you you can shoutcast.
I'll shoutcast. All right. Bold move, starting off with the box knife portion of the box cutter.
This is gonna probably like make card people go like, no, get the knife away.
Have the letter openers. It's fine. Okay. Struggling a little bit. This packaging is a little too strong for the ancient box cutter that we're using here. Wow, that actually worked out nicely. Very well done.
She sounds so surprised. Freaking rip.
I'm surprised because this box cutter sucks ass.
Remember, kids, cut away from yourself.
I would rather you keep all of your fingers.
Well, that's magnanimous of you. Oh my god, it comes with dice!
It comes with dice?
Oh, and it has your element. It's a D20.
That's exciting.
So is this the 20 or is it? Yeah, that's the 20. Okay. Well. Ooh, that was a not nat 20. Sorry, a 19, friend. So this is one of the. I feel like we should rank the starter desk solely based on what
their
you
die roll.
Yeah.
All right.
So within it we have cards. Ooh.
Ompherial.
I'm missing my own mark. Okay, so we have cards. We have a thick booklet. I don't love seeing that. Please don't word vomit on me. Okay, so it's a lot of words, but they're small, and there's art. This is funny because I'm the board game one of the two of us. I'm going to let you actually open the cards, because if I open them, it will make people have a heart attack.
Okay, you say that as if people have any faith in my ability to open cards.
I feel like you... I really like that D20. I like the color gradient on it.
Yeah, I was not aware that these were going to come with dice, and that makes me so happy as a board game nerd.
Also, that means we're going to use a D20 while playing it somehow, which, like...
The D&D player at the table is suddenly very excited for this game. My understanding of this is that the stats work a lot like Yu-Gi-Oh!, except minus the extra couple of zeros on them. So it looks like it has 8 attack and 12 defense, and it gets attack for each electric spirit in your spirit deck.
You know what this card specific reminds me of, which will be fun to see the rest of them. This reminds me a lot of Villainous.
It does.
Is a good sign to me.
It has a lot of the same vibe, yeah.
Villainous is very accessible.
Oh, they have found Ray's kryptonite, quacktonite.
Quacktonite. When you cast this Quackle, you can return up to 3 electric from your Oh my god, it's the Oh, that's so good.
More Quackle. Okay, so these decks come with multiples. That's something we would love to see from a starter deck.
So we have 3 Quackle. Signetric. You can reveal 12 electric from your spirit deck in order to special ascend. I wonder if that's an evolution. Special ascension.
I think that the ascends are evolutions. Yeah. Toxion, just a little scorpion. It's a scorpion with an electric tail. I love the art in this game already.
When this Toxion receives 1 or more electric, your opponent must expend energy, I'm guessing.
I think those are always the spirits. Oh, maybe those are all... So the little swirl, the little individual swirl is all spirits. And then the little stylized swirl is the type of spirit.
Yeah, kind of like in Pokemon where you have like the symbol for energy, but then you have specific energy.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so spirit. We are not going for copyright infringement.
Yo, Venom. Ooh, this must be the evolution on Toxion.
Ascension.
The Ascension. Very cool.
Okay.
And it looks like these 2 runes in the middle are their spirit costs. So what you have to stack underneath them in order to
like
place them on the board. Yeah. Cast them, I think is the word. Oh, Rhinoceros.
Oh, the electric horn. There are a lot of critters. I wonder, like, when we're going to get to energy.
Oh. Sparkit. Look at Sparkit.
Like,
Instead of hissing.
Yeah, anyway. You can Nexus up to Nexus.
Okay, so Nexusing is a mechanic very specific to Elestrals. Let me open up. There are a lot of words, or a lot of Q&As about Nexus. So, it says, some effects tell you to Nexus spirits. This moves them from one of your Elestrals or runes to a different one. Nexus instructions always tell you how many and sometimes what kind of spirits you can move. First, you pick an Elestral or rune on your field and which spirit you're taking from it. So spirits are the resource system that you stack under your cards, kind of like energies in Pokemons, and they're also your life. And then you pick a different Elestral or rune on your field to receive them. So Nexusing is moving spirits that are already in play between different Elestrals or runes.
Oh, okay. That's kind of convenient. So, like, you don't need, like, an item, which you would need in Pokemon to do that.
Yeah, that's really cool.
A good kidder. A good friend. A good frond.
Just the right frond.
I wonder what its ascension's gonna be. I hope it's, like a panther. Oh, it doesn't have one!
Oh.
Astrabbit? Oh, this one's very good. It's not, like, shiny or anything. I just like it.
It's very good.
When this Astrabbit receives one or more fucking energy, you can look at the top 3 cards of your deck, then add one of them to your hand and shuffle the rest into your deck.
That's really good. That's really good. That's basically Pot of Duality in Yu-Gi-Oh! I do need to say I recognize that its name is Astrabbit, like star stuff. I cannot not hear Ass Rabbit like pretty much every Final Fantasy character.
That's
ever.
Okay. All I think is Aspero.
Aspero. I told you Dragon Prince would come up.
Yeah, you're right. Oh,
Jolten.
His
Amazing.
long nose.
So lonk.
Lonk. When you normal cast this Jolten, you can search your deck for a Stadium rune and add it to your hand. I'm guessing that's like a field spell.
Yeah.
Jolten, well, that's going to be so hard not to say Jolteon.
Boombat! Oh, Boombat! I love you, Boombat.
Boom. You can disenchant the
electric spirit.
The energy from this Boombat in order to target and destroy an opponent's Elestral. Wait,
That's
you can just
cool.
like one-shot?
You can. Now, my understanding, if I remember correctly, I don't remember this for sure, but I think spirits, if you totally disenchant a spirit, something like it becomes less powerful in some way. I don't remember what it is. So it sounds like it's kind of like a one-off little dude. But very useful. A lot of utility. I'm really liking that they're starting this game off with a lot of like interesting utility cards in the way that you didn't get in like early Yu-Gi-Oh! Where it was all like vanilla monster, big number, hit hard. Spine-Nymph.
Oh, interesting.
Well, it's got
so
an
it's
earth
grass
spirit.
and electric.
Okay.
When Spinif is destroyed in battle, you can cast it as an artifact, empowering the Elestral that destroyed it with the effect. The empowered Elestral has 0 base attack. Fencing Fire Ferret.
Indeed.
Warmite. You can target an opponent's Elestral and give it -4 attack until the end phase.
Okay.
Okay, so we're into our saboteurs.
Couple of Warmites. Oh, Nectar of the Gods. This
I love
is
the rainbow.
Pot of Greed. It's basically Pot of Greed, but it does cost 2 spirits. That's a pretty huge cost. That's basically, if it were Yu-Gi-Oh!, that's basically... Actually, in Yu-Gi-Oh! That would still be busted, because that would be 800 life points to draw 2 cards. That's a very good card. I can already see it's very strong.
Ambrosia.
Yeah. Okay, I did see that there's a lot of Greek mythology in here. So this is cool. This is dragon fruit, like the dragon fruit dragon.
He was just somewhere.
Which is somewhere around here, yeah.
Return up to 3 elemental
spirits.
What do they call it? There's spirits from your underworld to your spirit deck.
Okay. Circle the sky. Oh god, I love the art on this game already.
And that lets you Nexus.
And then lets you draw a card. That's really cool.
Oh yeah.
Hello, Zeus.
I wonder where you got the Greek mythology. Also abs.
He got abs. He also kind of looks like a sheep. We found the Ampheros of this game, and it's Zeus.
When you cast Zeus, you can enchant up to 3 elements to it. You can disenchant Spirit from Zeus in order to target an opponent's Celestial and give it -3 attack and -3 defense until the end phase.
Interesting. So it's like it's an overtime debuff. That's cool. More Zeus.
Abs.
Mount Olympus.
Oh, this is your field spell. Your stadium, so to speak.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thunderbolt of Zeus.
Hey.
I have a feeling that Thunderbolt of Zeus is gonna get around, if you know what I mean.
Heard people love that Thunderbolt of Zeus.
They're all.
It also gets into a lot of trouble. We're not going to read it. Too many sex jokes. No time. Okay, Thunderstorm, target and destroy a rune.
Okay, so it's kind of MST. It even looks like Mystical Space Typhoon a little bit. Earthquake!
Target and destroy.
Okay, so that's cool. So you've got your like basic destroy a back row, your basic destroy a creature.
I find thematically it pretty cute that like there aren't spells, but there are like natural phenomenons. Like this is distinctly different than like the food from earlier.
Yes.
Like I like how it's categorized. Shield of Achilles,
another rainbow.
As well as it should be.
With Achilles, yeah.
The Shield of Achilles can only be cast after the opponent's Celestial declares an attack. Expend Spirit equal to the Elestral's enchantment cost in order to negate that attack and return the Elestral to their hand.
Oh.
Also, we love games using gender-neutral pronouns instead of just fucking he all the time.
Real. Pandora's Box. The rainbows increase.
Thank you for making it colorful. Pandora's Box is always just like wood or just gray.
It's just stone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's a failure of people to make me interested in opening Pandora's Box. Isn't the point of the box, is it like irresistible?
Yeah.
I feel like I wouldn't want to open just a wooden or gray box. Zapdoor, okay, here we get to the spirits.
So the spirits are the cover creatures.
Yeah.
Oh.
The spirits are actual creatures. They're like elementals in Frozen.
Spirit.
Many spirits. I think the remainder is spirits. I think we got
No.
Tyratlas is very good.
I need you to just
Pyro.
And helpful ship.
Oh, that's cool. That means that the stellar rare spirits are alternate arts. That would explain why Lycoris is pink and why Vipyro is blue.
Okay, so like...
And then Tyratlas has its own thing. Zapdoor is... So that'll be a really fun collectible thing that we're already starting off with alternate arts and alternate rarities of each of our spirits. Oh, it says Void now.
Oh, security sticker. Well, now you can't use that deck. It's void.
I'm not allowed to use the deck. It's void.
Yeah.
All right. Ooh. We've got a, like, stormy blue die coming out of here. Let me pull this out. Look at that.
Ooh, dark blue with, like, light blue gradient. Well, now you have to roll it.
Now we have to roll it to find out how good the deck is. This is a... Fine, I got a lame 7 deck.
Just watch that be like... Just watch us like nat 1 on one of these decks, and it's just by far the most broken.
By far the most powerful deck.
Yeah.
Ooh, there's Penterror. Look at the Penterror. Got our packaging off. So here we have Penterror. the dragoniest dragon of all the Elestrals. When this Penterror is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you can special cast any number of Hydrake and Twindra from your hand or deck in attack position. Interesting. Okay. So he's big, and if your opponent destroys him by card effect, then you get extra dudes. And it's any number of them. That's kind of wild. Oh, Chubster. Oh, look at the little chonker. When this Hydrake is destroyed in battle, you can special cast a Twindra from your hand or deck in attack position. Okay, and I think casting is like summoning in Yu-Gi-Oh! This, many Hydrakes.
Nice and like holding yours up for people to see and stuff.
Here's Twindra, the first evolution it looks like. When this Twindra is destroyed in battle, you can special cast a Penterror from your hand or deck. Okay, so they're really tutorable. They have a lot of consistency to them. You can just keep getting out additional copies of the next one. Arrow Mare, very good. This is cool because it looks like there are slightly different art styles sometimes. Like this one has a very like stop motion claymation visual to it. When you ascend this Arrow Mare, you can cast it as an artifact empowering the ascension. With the effect, the empowered Elestral cannot be targeted or destroyed by an opponent's Elestral effect. Interesting. So it supports Hydrakes and Twindras by making it so your opponent has to destroy them by battle. Interesting. Whoa! And I imagine this is an ascension of Arrow Mare. You can expend I imagine, Wind Elestral or a Spirit in order to give this Glidesdale +5 attack until the end phase. Oh, and then it gains an additional benefit from being empowered by Arrow Mare, which is that it gets to attack twice. This deck seems very powerful to the untrained eye. P-Gust! Oh, what a wild little dude! When it receives a Spirit, you can target and destroy a rune. That's really strong. That's cool. It's going to die very quickly, it looks like, because it doesn't seem to have very much defense.
Hey, Quaxaquill.
Yeah, this is just if Quackwaval were Rivali. Oh, this is basically like a burn spell with a Nexus on it. That's very cool. All right, we have another Exaltair. And then Sorlet, which is like a little pig on a cloud.
You're very good.
So you can pay a spirit in order to change the position of an Elestral unless it's wind spirit enchanted. Interesting. So these seem to have a lot of synergy around the spirit, which of course makes sense. There's another Ast Rabbit.
Another. Yeah, now I hear it.
Yeah. Ooh, we have another art of Boombat. Look at that. There are a couple of alt arts in here. That's really exciting.
Different? You know how in Pokemon the different art does something slightly different?
Nope, it does the same thing. So that's nice. You get to choose the art that you use for this. That's very nice. Ella Chick, this is a new one. High quality stuff here. You can search for a divine rune. I'm guessing those are the rainbow runes. Ooh, Verutakwa. When it enters battle with a defense position Elestral, you can negate that Elestral's effect and destroy it. Oh, this is very cool. There were a couple of cards like this in early Yu-Gi-Oh! That were extremely powerful. I'm going to reduce the gain a little bit. Okay. Don't want to be redlining 24/7.
That's what she said.
Under what circumstances? Okay, we've got some more Nectar of the Gods. We've got some more Ambrosia. This one has more Ambrosia than it has Nectar, which is interesting considering the last one had much more Nectar than it had Ambrosia. Resting on your laurels. Oh, very cute. The resting on your laurels, or this resting on your laurels, can only be cast if an opponent has at least 2 more enchanting spirits than you. Target and destroy that opponent's Elestral with the least number of enchanting spirits. Interesting. So this is like a comeback mechanic. Very nice. That was one of the things that people were concerned about in previous views of this game, is they were worried that that it's harder to come back in the game. So that's cool to see that there's a comeback mechanic built into it.
I have heard it's pretty difficult to escape the underworld. Wait for me.
Of course there was going to be a Hades Town reference in this. There couldn't not be. Aerolus. Oh, he looks like a nice dude. Big Dilf energy. When you cast this Aerolus, you can enchant up to 4 wind spirits to it. You can disenchant 2 wind spirits from this Aerolus in order to search your deck for an Elestral with an enchantment cost of 1 added to your hand. Okay, so it's a multiple searcher. That's pretty cool. It costs a lot, but it does search multiple times. Land of Aeolia. Land of Aeoli. the mayonnaise island. Elestrals get +1 for each wind spirit on it. Okay. So this is the wind equivalent of Mount Olympus. Bag of winds! Don't rip it, otherwise you're gonna break wind.
Very pretty art.
Very pretty art. The empowered Elestral gets +2 defense and cannot be targeted by an opponent's rune. When Aeolus is enchanted and the empowered Elestral destroys an Elestral in battle, you can target and destroy a rune. Okay, so this, you want Aeolus to be around. It sounds like you kind of like stack up spirits under Aeolus and then keep him in play. All right, Tornado. This is an instant. Target an opponent's rune and return it to the hand. Interesting. Okay. Thunderstorm. Oh, Thunderstorm is an instant too. Tsunami changes all Elestrals to defense position unless they're water enchanted. Interesting to have in this deck. I feel like we haven't seen that many water enchanted things in here yet. Lycoris, the wind spirit. There's the original art. A lot of that. Zapdos. And a couple of Leviathans. Nice.
Did you have any water?
I guess there were a couple that are water enchanted in here.
That could also be there as like a defense against one of the other starter decks.
Oh, potentially.
Kind of like Kilwatcher.
Yeah. Okay. It's time for furry bait.
I think this might be the grass deck, which is very thematic, but this is the one I chose.
Would you say that furries like grass?
That's inappropriate.
Yes.
This is a family show.
Everything I do is family friendly. Void.
Remember, kids, cut away from yourself. Oh, and we have, starting at Strawn with the green dice. I think the electric dice is still my favorite because it has the more
it's got
visually distinct gradient.
Yeah, it looks very stormy. The other two so far have been kind of chill.
Yeah, they're subtle, which is not bad.
All right, time to find out. How good is this deck?
16.
A 16. You're just going to blow me out of the water with this. The boy.
The boy.
What does the boy do? You can disenchant 1 grass type from this Centaurbor. Centaurbor. Centaur Boy. Its name is Centaur Boy, officially. That's the real name. In order to target and destroy a card. As long as Foloi Forest is enchanted, this Centaurbor cannot be targeted by invoke runes. Sprouter!
It's so good.
It's very good.
When you normal cast this Sprouter, you can search your deck for an artifact and add it to your hand.
Seems good.
He's cute. More importantly. Steinberg.
Do you remember the 21st night of September? I make way too many Earth, Wind, and Fire jokes on this channel. I am just permanently a boomer.
Oh.
Spy Nymph.
Very good.
Seems like Spy Nymph and Boombat are very common ones. Oh, Spinosect. We have an evolution, an ascension, with multiple types too. This is our first time seeing multiple types on one card.
And it can attack in defense position. Oh!
Giraflora.
That is not ergonomic, buddy.
No.
I got bored with reading the cards, so I'm no longer reading the cards. Now I'm admiring.
Hold up.
Aqualinks!
Aqualinks.
Oh.
Oh, very good.
What a friend.
Very good.
Just wanna
Very
just wanna
friend-shaped.
pet it. Look at that. Look at that boy. You can nexus up to 2 spirits. When you do, you can target and destroy a rune.
I really like these cards that let you nexus and then do something.
It makes your turn more dynamic.
Yeah. Tectorus.
This Tectorus gets +1 attack for each enchant. Yeah, now I'm reading them.
It rummages gems.
So good. Also, Lawn Snoot. I really like the snoots.
The power of the long snoot.
Lawn Snoot boys. Pengast returns. Pegast. Aeromare returns.
Are you suggesting that these are members of the illustrious Pentagast family?
Yes. the illustrious.
Illustrious.
Nectar. Ambrosia. Circle the sky.
Hello, Demeter.
Okay, so we got our first waifu.
Uh,
She's pretty waifu.
Yep. She's even doing the like patting her lap thing.
Yeah, but you know. Okay, so the important context for the sentence I'm about to say is that I watch a lot of anime. She's actually not that sexualized. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's very cute.
Yes.
I kind of want that dress. That dress slaps.
Stellar fit.
Yeah.
Foley Forest.
Okay.
It seems like these are like the elemental field spells in Yu-Gi-Oh! Where everybody gets one of these things that empowers just your element. The exact same way.
Oh, cool. Didn't read it aloud. Hi, Tectorus.
Tornado. Oh, this is a new tornado art, isn't it? No, maybe it's the same one and I just didn't notice the very good boy at the front.
If you didn't notice the very good boy, I also didn't notice the very good boy, so.
Thunderstorm.
Oh, I do think they all have a little buddy. Like, this is the little rhino.
Ah, okay.
Poison-tipped arrow. The poison-tipped arrow can only be cast when the opponent casts an Elestral. Target it and give it -2 attack until the end phase. During that turn's end phase, you can expend spirit equal to the enchantment cost in order to destroy it.
Oh. And of course, the spirits.
The boy.
Do we have a new spirit? There's Lycoris. Does that mean that the stellar Lycoris is a shiny?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, it is very shiny. All right. And that leaves our last starter deck.
Second to last. Remember, there is an unassigned one.
Oh, yes.
The prize. This
Yes.
is what the die rolls are going towards.
The one that I'm going to lose because Ray's die roll
You can
has
nat
been
20.
nutty so far. I could nat 20. That would still only get me to about half of what you've rolled so far.
But it's a nat. You could
Does
also
a nat
one.
20 just take it all the way?
I think a nat 20 means that it rules in favor of the person who bought the shit. So.
All right, I'm going to see if I can take this sticker off the old-fashioned way. So far, so good. Aha. Void. All right. Oh, this one's another one of the blue ones. So I'm guessing we get multiples of the different colors because this one also has the water on it. Oh, no, this one's like a little bit brighter blue. So if you can tell the difference on camera, there we go.
So like
got like a stormier one and then like a more watery one.
This one has the Fire Nation symbol on it.
It does. Okay, I got to roll. These are 7. I got to roll to see if I get to open the last one. I got an 8. Wow, I'm getting dumpstered in the die rolls. Oh, look at that. Majesea. Majesea. This Majesea gets +1 attack for each enchanting water spirit on your field. A water spirit enchanted Elestral cannot be targeted by an opponent's Elestral effects. That's very strong. That's actually very much like the Icy Arcanine in Pokemon, the Alolan Arcanine.
Did you play that?
I played against it. Oh, I have to open it. Majesea. Gorgeous card. So pretty. Didn't get it in Stellar Rare. Too bad.
Oh, it does absolutely look like that Nudie Bronc, though.
It does. Very pretty. Sluggle. Oh, so it's intentionally. Yeah. When you cast this Sluggle, you can return up to 3 water from your underworld to your spirit deck. Okay, so this is similar to that one from the electric deck. Globby! Oh. Hello, Globby! During your main phase, you can special ascend this Globby to Majesea from your hand or deck if it is 3 water enchanted. Interesting. I wonder why you would want to ascend up to Globby from Majesea. Smoltuga?
I'm surprised that one's not a duel, since it has a little volcano in it.
Oh, yeah.
It's an underwater volcano.
It is. I love it. That was a voice I just did. When you normal cast the Smoltuga, you can search your deck for an Elestral with an enchantment cost of 1 fire. Okay, so it does have synergy with fire. You called it. Krakatuga.
There it is.
There it is. You can expend 2 fire to force an opponent to expend 3 of anything. So it's a burn spell. Okay, when a player casts Eruption, you can target and destroy a card. Okay, so you can use, it's got a synergy with another card, and then it deals direct damage to your opponent. Very cool. Foamy, I had heard about, this is my favorite name in the entire thing, Foamy. When this Foamy is destroyed in battle, you can special cast an Elestral with enchantment cost 1 from your deck in defense position. That's very cool. More Foamy. Aphoros. Oh, this is the Circle the Sky card. You can Nexus up to 2 water. When you do, you can draw a card for each water that a card receives this way. That's like the other card that does that, but like way more powerful. Interesting. Oistress. It's me during the workday. So it's all defensive. Gains a lot of defense. Mustache, like it's got a mustache and it's a crab and it's got a shield. Oh my god!
Okay, the water deck's the best one so far.
The water deck is absolutely winning in terms of art so far. Galaxy. Oh, big whale. Warmite.
Oh, I like the Spider Boy.
Yeah. Pelaquarius. You normal cast this Pelaquarius, you can search your deck for an Elestral with an enchantment cost of 1 water and add it to your hand. Interesting, because this is a wind Elestral.
One day we win.
One of the things I really like about the resource system in this game is although you can sometimes have spirits of different types, it's not like in like Magic or Pokemon where sometimes you can draw the wrong resource. Because in this case, you've got all your spirits on the side already. That's really cool.
That is really nice if they're just not in your deck.
Yeah. Oh, hello, Poseidon.
This is just the
hello there, Poseidon.
Interpretation of Poseidon.
Poseidon doing great up in here. Let's see. Looking good. When you cast this Poseidon, you can enchant up to 3 water to it. You can Nexus a water from this Poseidon. Okay, so it's just a free water anytime you Nexus. That's cool. Atlantis, of course, that's Atlantis. Trident of Poseidon. The empowered Elestral gets +2 attack and cannot be targeted by counter runes. We're going to find that at some point. As long as Poseidon is enchanted, opponents cannot cast counter runes. That's wild. This is very much a lockdown style strategy. Here's the Tsunami. Looking great. Here's Eruption. That's the one that the big turtle mentions. Oh, and there's the big turtle. Opponent must expend 3 from their spirit deck. You can control, or if they control a fire enchanted Elestral, they must expend 1 instead. Okay, so this is it's much less good against fire. But a pretty strong burn card. Shield of Achilles again. And then our spirits, Leviathan. So much Leviathan. Vipyro, of course. And Lycoris. I really love the water deck. I don't know how good any of these are, but I really love all the stylization of the water deck. And Majesea is just a gorgeous card. One of the prettiest TCG cards I've ever seen. All right. Well, you won the die rolls. Would you like to open? You get to choose who opens the box. The final pack.
I mainly want to roll the dice.
You can roll the dice.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, looks like fire nice,
There, fire nice. Ooh, we kinda... Is this magenta? No, it's just red. But it's very nice. This one has a red to orange gradient.
Ooh.
It also looks like it has a little bit of marbling in it, which adds to the effect.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks like it tastes so good.
Don't eat it.
I'm not gonna... 10.
Ew.
A perfectly mid-roll. Another just gorgeous art. They are nailing it with the color schemes in this game, especially.
He beef.
Oh, very beef. So much attack, not very much defense. When an opponent casts an Elestral, you can expend a fire in order to give it -3 defense until your next end phase. If that Elestral's defense is reduced to 0 by this effect, it is destroyed. Ooh. So it destroys lethal guys. That's what it do. Nekroth! Once Nekroth destroys an opponent's Elestral by battle, that opponent must expend 1. It's got a decent attack stat.
This is the damage tank deck.
This is the glass cannon deck. Blazerus can attack twice during your battle phase.
Does its tail have tons?
Oh, its tails are snakes. It's got snack tails.
It's very... Oh, Nekroth has one little one.
Little snack tail.
Your little snack. As it grows up, it gets friends.
Another Warmite. Fleracne. Oh, it's really cool that they're like generic little guys that seem to be in a lot of the decks, and then they've got their ascended versions in the deck that's like more themed for them. So Fleracne, as long as this Fleracne is enchanted, Elestrals cannot attack the turn they are cast unless they are fire enchanted. So one thing I know about this game is you can misenchant things. You can enchant things with the wrong typing, and that does something weird to them. Humbust.
Humbug.
Humbust. Gonna humbust out. When a player casts a rune...
What the
I'm not gonna read it. We're just gonna move on. Kindleo. Oh, it's so gromp. It's so grumpy.
It's so grumpy. Bella when we pick her up off the table she's not supposed to be on.
Yes. Oh, this one is also a really strong Nexus. You can Nexus up to 2, and when you do, you can target and destroy an opponent's Elestral. That's very strong.
You're strong.
Thank. Volcari's Goatman. Goatman alert.
He's also grumpy.
He's also, the fire deck seems to be full of Gromp. Mm-hmm. Cinder.
Ooh, very grumpy.
Very Gromp. When this Cinder receives 1 or more fire, your opponent must send the top 3 cards from their deck to their underworld. Ooh, we've got a, deck destruction.
What is that?
It appears to be a snake with a sword for a tail?
Oh, cool.
Oh, except it's also like a leaf? I have no idea what's going on in this picture, but I love it. Smoltuga. Veritaqua. Spynymph. Nectar. Ambrosia. Hephaestus. Ooh, big dwarfy dude. Big dwarfy dude alert.
I'm surprised we only have 1 waifu so far.
I'm a little surprised too. When you cast Hephaestus, you can enchant up to 3 fire to it. You can disenchant a fire from this Hephaestus in order to search your deck for an artifact and add it to your hand. That's very strong. Anytime in a game you can add things from your deck to your hand, I feel like it's very good. Volcanic Forge. This appears to be the stadium for fire. Hammer of Hephaestus. The empowered Elestral gets +1 attack for each enchanted rune on your field. As long as Hephaestus is enchanted, the empowered Elestral cannot be targeted by an opponent's Elestral effect. More of that. Eruption. Of course, there must be Eruption. Earthquake. Gorgon's Gaze. Oh, this is a cool looking card. Target an Elestral until the end phase. That Elestral's effect is negated and it can't receive enchantments. Attack, Nexus, or Ascend. Okay, so it's like a 1-turn stun.
Ooh.
And of course, Tsunami. And our spirits. Very important. Well, these starter decks are really cool. I really love how much they have their own identity while maintaining a level of staple cards that you can use if you get multiples of them.
Yes. They're also cute.
They are also cute.
Well, folks, there you have it. That is the first set of starter decks in the Elestrals series. I hope you had a great time watching that. Let me know down in the comment section below what you thought of the Elestrals starter decks. Which one was your favorite? Do you think this game is going places? I think this game is going places. And let me know how excited you are for the pack openings. Those will be coming tomorrow and the day after. First the promo packs and then the booster box. If you want to see it all early and get the uncut versions of it with all the truly spectacular jokes that Ray and I made, please do check out the Patreon at patreon.com/therjb0. Go forward in humble confidence, my friends, and I will see you tomorrow.